Hey Eden, it's Nikolai. So here we have one of the sample pictures that you sent me. So these are baked goods. So I'm going to show you how to get started using PicPulse, which is a part of Teleplay with baked goods. So let's pretend that you just got started within the app. So the first thing you want to do is go to the gear icon, enter the email address that you used to purchase the kit. That you used to purchase PicPulse, and that'll unlock all of the paid content that's here. Second thing you want to do, click on green screen and make sure that these two, the smoothing and threshold sensitivity, those are all the way up. Okay. Then last thing you want to do is just put your picture inside the Teleplay app. Here we're going to use this one. It's a slightly modified version of the one you sent me. And notice how I'm modifying it right here, like doing this. This is available in iOS and Android. This modification, resizing will be available within by November 20th for Android users. Anyways, let's get started. So to see all the effects, you go to the foregrounds right here. And sorry, I just came back from running. So anyways, these are the foregrounds are right here. And to give you context, the foregrounds are part of the Teleplay app. It's actually a green screen app with over 4,000 foreground effects. And the reason I'm selling it, the foreground effect as it's one app, as its separate application, is because I notice a lot of people are just, they don't want to set up a green screen, they don't want to set up lighting, but it's much easier for them to just add foreground effects on top of existing pictures or videos. And eventually, PicPulse will be its own separate app, I believe, within about 2 months. Anyways, let me show you where the good effects are for your baking needs. So the first thing I check is the powder foreground category. These all have colorful powder effects. I made a note to add only white powder effects, which can, kind of be like sugar. You can kind of pretend that there's sugar or flour or things like that. So I definitely check out the powder foreground category. Moving on, I think you may like the reveal foreground category, like maybe something like this airy curtain, or maybe even the Christmas curtain I thought was really cool. Next up, maybe check out mystical. No, nothing really for baked goods there. I'm just going a little bit off the cuff. For Christmas, maybe you want some Christmas scenes. A lot of stuff here. For example, what if we try this one? Scene 22. And make sure when you're doing the effects, make sure to press on the download icon, not the thumbnail. The thumbnail will take you to the preview of the foreground effect. And I kind of found that the preview is a useless feature because it takes just as long to download a preview as it does to download the actual foreground effect. So just ignore the thumbnail and make sure to click on the preview, the download icon. And once you're down, if you downloaded an effect and you don't like it, what I would do is just press this, and that ensures that the app doesn't take up a bunch of space. So moving forward, maybe you may like the celebrations. The love foreground category has a bunch of cool rose effects. Doesn't really have to do with baking, but I think it's kind of timeless for any scene. Moving forward, you may like something in these text categories. The food and drinks are pretty cool. So I definitely check out the looping steam rising effects. You can add some steam, like almost as if they're just out of the oven. Okay. Maybe let's try. What is this cookie effect? Oh, okay. I think definitely check out obviously the food and drinks foreground category. You're bound to find something neat in here. And keep in mind, if there are effects which you want to see but which are not yet in the app, let me know and I'll add them, because your purchase of PicPulse includes me adding effects which you want to see, which are not yet in the app. Yeah, so yeah, definitely check out the food and drinks foreground category. Yeah, the words foreground category you may like for example, like now available, as if it just came out of the oven. Okay, and then you can add like another effect with it if you'd like. Okay, because anything, any effect you see here can be combined with any other effect. What is this? Fun transitions. Nature transitions, you may find something you like here. One of my favorite effects is this flowers full sequence effect, which can work for almost any product, I think. Like obviously we're not selling anything with flowers with this baked goods, but what if maybe you have the baked goods on some kind of tree stump with a nature scene, and this is a very attention getting effect. I'd also check out the sparkles and particle effects foreground category. Try Rainflower V01. I thought this could work because it's kind of like almost as if it's like sugary gold coming off of these things. Kind of fits there. Plants and flowers, like maybe you can try something like this. It's just a still image, but can add a little to your scene. The animals foreground category can work only if we're zoomed out of here, because there's not enough space to add an animal to this scene. Let's see, dust and debris. What if we try this? This is probably not going to work well with this particular photo, but it may work for other scenes that you have. Okay, can potentially work. I think the fun of this PicPulse / teleplay effects app is, with this particular photo, there's not much context as to where it is. But if, for example, these baked goods were or some other type of food was around like a campfire or something, then the effect I showed would work. So generally with photos, I like to not it be so close, because then I can create more creative scenes, because the more context of where the product is, the more effects I can add. Fire can probably work. Let's say it should just came out of the oven. Yeah, and I think that's it for now. Eden, please let me know if this is enough to get you started. What effects you want to see. I'll add them. So yeah, please let me know what you think.